You ask the questions and we have the answers. We are answering all things spinal cord injury. Matt is a C6 quadriplegic. First question, can you explain what a C6 spinal cord injury means?
It means that I broke my cervical, which stands for C, cervical spine, in your neck, the sixth vertebrae from the top, which means I am a quadriplegic because all four of my limbs have been affected. I have limited hand and tricep and arm function, and I have no function from the chest down.
What is something most people don't realize about living with a spinal cord injury?
There's a lot more that harder to deal with than just not being able to walk.
Can you elaborate about your secondary issues you have?
Most people think that when you're paralyzed, your body just doesn't work, which is in fact wrong. It's that I don't control my body. And that's the hardest thing for me, is that I don't have control over my bowels or bladder. I don't have control over my leg spasms. They just will spasm and bounce and do all sorts of things that make it difficult for me to navigate the pressure sores or autonomic dysreflexia. A lot more that goes into it than just not being able to walk.
What's one challenge that doesn't get talked about enough?
It's got to be the leg spasms that I just can't control them. And even with medicine and other things, they still have a mind of their own.
How do you keep a positive outlook when things get tough?
I focus on the things that I can control, things that are good of my life. My favorite quote is, "The joy we feel has little to do with our circumstances and everything to do with our focus of our life."
Mic drop. What's something you can do that surprises people?
Pick things up. And since I can't wiggle my fingers or open up my hands outside of that, I have to use gravity and my wrist to pick things up. And
what's the weirdest question someone has ever asked you about your injury?
I know one of the funniest one was a little kid asked me to prove that I couldn't walk.
Does Matt ever have issues with pressure sores?
Been twice throughout my last 10 years.
Do you use a special seat cushion?
Roho Hybrid Select. It's special as compared to other ones, but it's one that works well for me.
Do you struggle with UTIs?
No, I use an intermittent catheter, so I just catheterize myself. I take a D-mannose supplement that helps to urine acidic enough to kill off bacteria. And I've not had a UTI in a year and a half, maybe.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Take 10 minutes a day to feel bad about whatever it is going on in your life. And other than that, do whatever you can to overcome and adapt and make life better.
That is the end of our rapid fire questions. We hope you learned something, and we're so happy that you're here. Until next time.